YouTube and
Hello, YouTube.
you're
What's up,
live
guys?
on Instagram. Go.
Hey guys, it's Kyle and Phil here with Top Gun Range. We are recapping SHOT Show 2025, day 3 for us. Today was a great day. It was a day that we were able to, like the last couple days, we've kind of blitzed the tables and the booths, seen everything we wanted to see initially. Try to just make our way through our own checklist that we have, the people that we need to talk to, meetings, shake hands, whatnot. Today was a day to get to look at things and actually, just get our hands on some of the new prototypes, the new fun things that are being developed. Today, I think we're going to start off with actually the last thing that we saw before we came back here to do the live today, which was the Ally and Kaufman. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Ally and Kaufman, their version of an SA-80, a British L85 SA-80 kind of rifle, is using Brownell's BRN 180 Gen 2 receivers. Upper receivers, and they are making the lower receiver and the furniture themselves. They're partnering with another person as well. This thing is phenomenal. It is everything if you ever wanted to own an SA-80 rifle yourself. This is great. We are absolutely trying to get one for the shop that we can make a lot of. It's gonna be a fun rental.
It'll be the only functional L85 machine gun in existence. So you get the cool aesthetic of the L85, but in a gun that works.
Yeah, because it's got BRN 180 slash
Yeah, Brownells.
F16 fire control units
Yeah.
parts in it, so it's gonna run. That's what we want. We're gonna have cool rentals, cool stuff for the machine guns.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, same with Spencer, and Joe. That guy was just fun to talk to. He obviously an engineer, obviously a guy that is
For sure.
passionate about what he is designing, and
But just as big gun nerd
Yeah.
like we are.
yeah, just he likes to talk about the engineering aspects of it, and that's great. We love learning about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was super cool.
On Brownells, we also stopped by the Brownells booth and got to look at the new BRN Gen 3s, left-handed charging now, non-reciprocated charging handle. That's
Built-in dust cover.
built-in dust cover.
So it reciprocates back and forth, non-reciprocating charging handle.
They're running with pistols and rifle configuration, 5.56 and 3 blackout. That was pretty cool.
If you wanted a side charging, no gas to the face, 300 black, that might be a good option. Can we talk my favorite thing from the day?
Yeah.
Blackout Defense.
Blackout defense.
This is a new partner for us at Top Gun. I just put their stuff on order. If you're not familiar with Blackout Defense, which Phil wasn't until today, what would you take away from learning about Blackout Defense?
Their gas piston system is incredible.
Yeah, everything on that gun is, I think, over-engineered.
It's a well-built rifle, absolutely.
Man.
But it is the gas system uses it's a gas piston to
That's
cycle
on-
the firearm, but
That's on their new prototype.
on the new prototype. But it's
Yeah.
still the rest of the guns look great too. But their new prototype is going to have a gas system that taps the gas, sends it through a gas tube, which then impinges on the piston itself, as opposed to having a long stroke piston or a short stroke piston.
Way at the end of your barrel.
Yeah, it taps the gas and then sends it through the gas tube, and then it just impinges on the actual piston itself, which is right at the front of the receiver where the handguard connects. They're also using
AK style trunnions.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird.
everything is attached to the trunnion. The handguard is attached to the trunnion. The lower receiver is pinned in to the trunnion. The receiver is attached to the trunnion. Everything is
It's a robust design.
everything's pinned and fixed onto this one point of the gun. So that's a beefy, well-built firearm.
I wish we could B-roll in some pics of it. We have some that Alfred took and posted earlier today. But the concept of the complete gun looks awesome too. Like what the SCAR should be, kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
If you were going to do the SCAR today. But Blackout Defense, super cool. We'll have their products in about 8 months because that's what the lead time looks like for those.
East Valley Technical, Arizona says Blackout Defense is where it's at.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. Have a huge following. We're super excited to partner with them.
Next up, we can talk about is the. Lost my train of thought.
I have one.
Okay.
Let's talk about Civivis. We did that at the start of the day today. Went and looked at some knives from Lee Sencut, and they have some really cool models. They're now using the, oh my god, I want to call it the Axis lock. They had a different bar lock, cam lock.
Bar lock. I think he said it's bar lock.
Bar lock. If you've ever seen a
Axis lock from
Benchmade
Benchmade.
knife, that patent for that opening mechanism is now expired. So we're going to see them on a lot more knives. And Civivi, who I think makes classy looking knives.
Yeah.
Right? They make very aesthetically pleasing knives out of good materials. And now we're getting, besides the push buttons, which came out a couple years ago, and the frame locks, which have been around for everybody, we're going to get these new bar locks or I'm just super excited for that. I think we're gonna have some super cool knives come out of that. That is my favorite lockup system besides the Axis lock on the paramilitary too. Right, those are super good.
Yeah.
We'll get some Civivis restocked. We have a ton of Benchmades in stock if you're looking for a new knife. Benchmade's the OG and the classic. Do you remember what you were thinking of?
I do. It was Surefire.
Oh yeah.
We stopped by Surefire booth, and two things that stood out to me were there are two new products. They have a hub mount that's built for your Surefire muzzle devices, whether you have a Warcomp or a Trilug flash hider, Tri-Tooth flash hider. It's now you can run it on your other manufacturer's cans. If it's not Surefire, it runs and threads into a standard hub mount thread pitch, and I think that's something that's been a long time coming. Especially for those guys that have pin and welded Surefire style muzzle devices that have been stuck using Surefire cans now. You just got to buy that one more Surefire product, and now you can use your Otter Creek can, you can use your Resilient can, you can use your anything else that's out there right now that's hub mounted.
It's been crazy. For years, people have been buying Wardens and paying people like Echo Machine
To jailbreak them to make them.
to jailbreak them so you could use them on your hub mount. And then when B&T came out with theirs, people were buying the B&T cans, taking off the hub, and then reselling the can. Just because that hub part has so much value, and now you get to get it direct from the source.
Indeed.
Now that being said, this is my personal opinion, that is one of the worst mounting systems
Yeah.
that's in existence. It's awful, but
If it's what you're stuck with.
it's a legacy system, and some people have lots of rifles with them on there. We get it. We'll have it for you weirdos who like that stuff.
They also had their new, what was the XC3?
XC3, I think, is what it
XC3
was.
is their new pistol light. It is a
Awesome.
TLR7 footprint, so 43Xs and MVP Shield Pluses of that style.
Yeah, they had it on a 19.
They had it on 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look great.
And it's designed to fit anything that you already have. If you're already running a TLR7, it will run and fit in that holster.
Light, the battery for the light goes in the front, not the back, so you don't have to
take it off.
disassemble.
Be able to put a new battery in.
Yeah, super cool. Well thought, and I thought the buttons were way better.
Yeah, no more rocking bar. It's just push button that's very intuitive. As you have your index
Sweeping.
Yeah, your trigger finger indexed, you can just sweep down slightly and it activates the light.
I think that might be one of the best trigger mechanisms for lights that I've ever used.
I would agree.
I've always been
Good
a
design.
big fan of the TLR7, just the bar,
Yeah.
because it's so easy. But this was even more intuitive than the bar.
Indeed.
So,
Talked to Jay from Pew Science today.
love Jay,
Yeah.
big homie.
Got to talk to him. Talked to Philip Perez from Article 15. That's the name of this
No, he just goes by Article.
article.
We've tagged him before in a bunch of the stuff. We've carried his stuff at the shop before. He does custom uber high-end artwork, including Cerakote. So if you need Cerakote, call Phil. Take good care of you. Not this one, the other one.
The other one. We stopped by Century in Canuck and we got to look at the new MKE, their AP51 and 53s. Those are awesome.
So good.
I'm so excited to finally have 5.56 and to a lesser extent 308 roller delay pistols and rifles back.
That are
I
good.
can't wait to be able to stick an auto pack in one of those 5.56s and put that on the rental wall.
I can't tell you how many times I've almost bought myself a Set Me Out. And every time you tell me don't do it because they're terrible guns.
They are the Marcolomar ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
I
just
want
don't-
one
they don't
so
run.
bad.
They don't run.
But I'm hoping to get my fix out of these MKE pistols because the pistols look super good.
Yeah.
Super good. That with like a side folding P&T stock.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Oh, take my money. We went by and looked at some optics manufacturers. Night Force, who is going to be a new vendor for us in 2025. We looked at the NXSs and the Attacker models. So if you're looking for a beefy premium optic, I mean the Attacker is a monster. That is a big optic. The NX8 is more my speed. That's a lot lighter. And I'm not going to abuse my rifle, I don't think hard enough. Another one that we played with was Trijicon. The Credos and the Ascents looked great.
The price point on this then too.
The price point on the Ascent was under $800, which is
That's MSRP, so you know street price is gonna be
cheaper.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Might pay more for an RMR than you do an LPVO. And the only difference between that one and then some of the nicer models is the illumination's not going to have built-in illumination, which is crazy. I mean, stick an RMR on top and you've got that covered.
You're done.
So, who else we talked to? We talked to the boys from Inert Haze, well, the boy and the missus. We're talking about their Inert Haze, the silencer manufacturer. They make models like the Tip. So you give it just the tip, and then they also make the Inert Haze 1. And eventually coming, we have the Inert Haze shotgun can.
Oh, he's broaching a 12 gauge can.
He is, yeah. He's going to take on JK and Rex and really try to compete in that space since South Dakota's.
The Summer 12 still around.
We don't make parts for it, though. And you kind of need parts for it to work.
True.
So, that's a little disappointing. You have any questions?
No?
No, quiet today.
It was quiet, yeah.
Maybe we're a little early. Everybody's back at work now.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
People just starting to get off. Well, at least
5
here.
o'clock here.
7 o'clock there. It's dinner time.
Dinner
It's
time.
7 o'clock there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So it's dinner time. People might be sitting down to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little early today.
What else did we look at that was really cool?
HK.
We played with the new HKs. We've had the CC9s. We've had the MR 556A4s. We did get our first hands on the A1s.
Not as kind of underwhelming.
I miss the finger grooves.
It
Just
really
personal
like
opinion.
it actually does kind of like keep your hand on the gun. Otherwise, that texture that they use on the VP9 series of pistols is kind of slippery. And so without those finger grooves, at least to me, it kind of felt like if I'm gripping hard enough on that gun, my hand and maybe my hand's sweaty, I could slip off quite easily.
Yeah, I think that might be one we have to shoot to make a good firm opinion. Right? We might feel like it slips in your hand, but when you actually shoot it,
It doesn't.
rock
Maybe
solid.
locks down.
Or it could be worse than we thought. You gotta add skateboard tape to it or something.
Yeah.
The name's Bryce asked, did you see EVT?
I ran into Eric from East Valley Tactical yesterday. I did not get a chance to talk to him much because he was in the middle of a meeting, but we did shake hands and say hello. Eric is on my list to try to bend his ear while we're out here.
Uh-oh. Dakota just joined.
Oh, Mr. Dakota, I hope
Okay.
your flight went well, and I hope you got plenty of rest.
And that's it.
Cool. I really thought we saw more stuff. We saw the Fusion Firearms, 2011 Glock Mag.
Saw the Daewoo K2A1s.
Yeah. Daewoo's way cooler than the Fusion Firearm thing. The Fusion was fine.
They're Turkish. It's just Turkish 2011s that use Glock mags.
Yeah. The Glock Mag stick kind of was worn off for me. You know, I get it with the Platypus, but the Platypus on its own ground is a great 2011. So, it's just better than it has Glock Mags. But the The K2 was awesome.
Yeah, they the guys said that they were going to be maybe importing about 100 of them into the country. So we'll see where that ends up. They also have a redesigned version of the K2 as well that's more modernized. So hopefully they'll come into the country because I really like the Daewoo K2s, the old ones. But we'll see where that goes. I'm really hoping that we can get our hands on one of those.
What else do you remember? Anything that we haven't talked about, Alfred?
I'm
Or anything you remember taking videos of that we didn't?
trying to think. We saw a lot of optics today.
T-Rex.
We did go to T-Rex.
And we found out some very interesting information. Top Gun is one of 5 T-Rex dealers in the United States. We might be the first brick and mortar store to have T-Rex products in stock because they just got shipped out from T-Rex today. So sometime next week we will have T-Rex sidecars, iron sides, and some of their other products on the shelf, which will be awesome for you as the customer. Not as great for Phil for having to put them all out, but that is super exciting for us to partner with T-Rex. We've been, telling people to buy their holsters for years for free. And we use a lot of their drills and a lot of the practice we do at the range with the staff. So, great group of guys over there at T-Rex. We're super excited to affiliate ourselves with them and hopefully see how that grows.
Yeah. Somebody else that we saw today, Tapco's back.
Oh yeah,
And
weird one.
Weird one. I did not really ever expect them after everything broke up with the Freedom Group. Tapco's back. They're making a lot of the legacy stuff, but they also are really going into the metal games, not so much of the cheap polymer stuff anymore. They're really designing their own furniture. They're bringing all their old tools back, their small parts. I personally loved the AK, the hammer and trigger pin retainer plate that they came up with. I thought it was a fantastic design. I know other guys now have copied it, and there's more out there, but Tapco has had it when I needed it back in the day, and they make good stuff now.
And the G2 trigger was the gold standard
for
in
AK
AK triggers for
years.
a long time until the ALG came out.
Yeah.
But even then, the ALG was like $60, and the G2 was $12 or something.
Yeah.
Like an insane number. They don't have all their legacy products back. They did say the G2 isn't out. It's coming. And then you had mentioned stuff I forgot about, like their polymer stocks and their SKS parts and stuff. So we'll see how that part shakes out. I don't really think that was, in my opinion, the vision they're going towards. So we're just gonna have to feel that one out and see how that one lands.
We saw the Taurus.
Did we shoot the Taurus?
Yeah.
We did not.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We didn't shoot
We
the
didn't
Taurus.
shoot any gun today.
No, we saw it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, we saw the Taurus.
The G2.
I'm just kidding. GX2? Does that make sense? Would that be right? GX4?
Yeah, GX2.
GX2. Stack and a half.
43X ish.
Yeah, 13 rounds. I can't really talk too much crap about Taurus lately. They've been pretty good.
They're hustling and they're making guns that people are buying, and
Our return rate's better with them than it is with SIG.
yeah, had more SIGs break than Taurus break.
100%. That's absolutely bonkers. So kudos to Taurus. They have officially changed my opinion on them as a company. Am I buying Taurus for myself and my loved ones? Probably not yet.
But I'm still also not going to buy the 365 for my loved ones either.
I'd rather buy them the G2X. After today, that's a fine gun. Especially if you're on a budget, right? We get everybody's financial situation's different. You gotta have something for everyone. And I think that might check some boxes. Maybe.
Leon
I think I might have a dagger.
Leon B. Jr. says, "Oh wow." I don't know what to what.
Tell Leon we said hello. Man, I drawn a blank, Phil.
I don't think who else we saw up there on the extra floor.
Desert Tech was yesterday.
Desert was yesterday. Real Avid was yesterday.
Man, I really liked Real Avid.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. I think we'll be excited to get some more of that stuff in the shop.
I'm happy with it.
Leon says, good to see y'all. I was surprised about Taurus.
Us too. I wish you could say something else. It's just it looks good. Next thing I'm gonna say is the high points look good. Yeah, guys, I don't have anything else for today. Tomorrow will be a little bit more of the same. We're gonna probably try to touch a couple more basement people, and then we'll go to the Caesars Forum. We appreciate you guys watching this live video. This is
Thank y'all.
This is fun for us to talk about all the cool shit we get to see, and then we get to share it with you guys. And then big thanks to Alfred for being able to capture those videos for you guys.
Posted every day on Instagram. Always got new videos coming up. So.
Yep. Any other questions, Mr. Alfred?
That's it.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
you.
Thank y'all very much. Peace out.